It is so amazing to have you guys here. I was absolutely blown away. Such an amazing cinematic vibe, Y2K energy. And then where this name of the band came from.
I started the band like a year ago, and the name was kind of like accidental. I was just like showing a friend how to like use Photoshop and like AI, and then it just like spit up a picture of like a cat holding a sign that said maybe not safe.
A literal cat, yeah.
A literal cat. And I kind of just read it back, and my homie was just like, that can actually be the name of your band. So I just ran with it from there.
I know that band names are always a struggle. It was never my strong suit. Like whenever I played in new metal bands, we always struggle with the name. After you establish things, it is so difficult to change your name over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be like changing the name and stuff once you get going.
Yeah.
Especially now because we caught a little wave, so it's like this is the band name for sure. There's no way I'm changing that shit.
Yeah.
You're doing really well for a band who just like got together a year, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You have like 20K monthly listeners on Spotify, doing pretty well in the scene.
That's this dude. He goes hard as fuck. I've never seen somebody go so hard at some shit. That's why I was like, damn, I'm happy to be a part of this shit.
Great job on social media content. I think this is one of the crucial parts of like promotion, and it gives you certain freedom when you do not really rely on somebody does that marketing job for you, when you can represent yourself visually the way you think is fit.
Yeah.
And I like how band comes together with cinematography plus sound and sound effects.
I grew up skateboarding in older brother core. My brother just showing me all these different bands and playing Xbox all fucking day.
Xbox, skateboarding, just mixing in with the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it all kind of just, I saw how it could be, taking the best steps I can to make sure that it looks that way.
Who are we missing today?
We are missing Benzo and Max.
Our drummer and bass player. Benzo plays drums, Max plays bass, and I'm crew punk and I play guitar. So don't forget the name.
Excited to see you performing. I think I saw a little glimpse of your show during live stream. Somebody was live streaming. So
oh yeah. Shout out to whoever was live streaming.
Yeah.
It's the next show.
We have one May 1st that like we're waiting to announce. And then we're actually about to go on tour.
Are you going on DIY tour or big tour?
Kind of DIY-ish. We're opening for like Nathan James, Hotbox, Mad Kelly, A.O. Dylan.
Very new metal lineup, yeah.
We start in Phoenix and then we end in Tacoma, Washington.
I really like Nathan James, and Hotbox are my recent favorite. How old are you?
I'm the oldest. Me and Max are the oldest members of the band. He's young, dog. This fucking kid is 23.
23.
Yeah.
So I moved out to LA like a year and a half, 2 years ago from St. Louis, Missouri. So I was like born in like the woods and shit. Yeah, like shoot guns every day. Stuff like that, ride four-wheelers around. But
this is what the hats represent?
This is what the hat, yeah, I gotta bring some Missouri, what's up?
I like the hat too. I make him wear the hat. So
well, he doesn't make me wear the hat.
I suggest
my owner though. I fucking
time.
This kid to make
yeah. But I mean, Y2K for me is like literally like fucking like Viva La Bam, Jackass, Element, you know, like young Nigel Houston, young Paul Rodriguez, you know, it's like Y2K for me just is like old skateboard culture, you know, Thrasher magazines.
Right.
I'm 29, so I am a 96 baby. So I'm 90s. I'm unk as fuck, you know. I'm literally gonna be 30 this year.
I don't listen to a lot of like new rock stuff. I like all the old shit. I think this guy's kind of the same. There's some good new bands, but all that old classic shit, like in the early 2000s, 90s. I go way back to like to the 70s and stuff as well.
Yeah,
but
you love the old head music.
Yeah.
I take it back as far as like fucking like Rage and shit. But I just like being myself, and this is what I grew up on. So now that I guess Y2K is the new shit, we're kind of just fit perfectly.
To clarify, I absolutely love this. Like, it just brings me back memories the way it was in high school. Rock music was really like booming. It was so popular. It was actually mainstream back then, like all alternative things like Linkin Park, Korn, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
In every, like, vampire movies was so popular back then. And every movie you could see that they're like the top bands are like featuring their songs in those movies. So if you would just take any 2000s movie, which one would you like to use your song to be soundtrack for?
I got my pick.
Grind for sure.
Grind.
It would either be like Grind or like if we went horror, I would definitely do like the first 3 Saw movies.
Oh, that movie was epic.
But Grind is a classic, dude. Like Loser would be perfect on Grind.
I'm thinking
Or,
like
even Bliss would be perfect for
I'm
Grind.
thinking that Transformers way, bro. The Linkin Park songs in Transformers.
That's not
Autobots
bad, too.
rolling out to our
That's-
fucking music.
That's not bad too.
Okay, if you would be able to bring one piece of fashion, what would you choose? Would you choose baggy jeans or mesh underlayer? I
We're
guess
so
like
baggy.
already I
We're so
could
baggy
see.
now.
Can you tell us a little bit more? What was the inspiration for your latest single?
Bliss. Shit, I just wanted to kind of elevate the band, honestly. And we haven't put out an EP or like any sort of project, so I was inspired on like finally making a body of work that could like represent us.
It's a self-titled.
Self-titled.
Yeah.
And where we're at right now, and it's also just me venting about my bullshit, you know. I just wanted to get shit off my chest, and I definitely pulled inspiration from like Deftones, Linkin Park, Korn, Slipknot, those bands, and I kind of just wanted to pull from my favorites and just combine it all together.
How often people compare you with Chester Bennington?
All the time. I love it. Honestly, it got like a lot of our traction. People being like, holy shit, he looks like Chester. And then they hear the music, they're like, well, fuck, it's really good too. So
You know, I actually like that this is not, doesn't sound like a copy paste Linkin Park. I like that. Yes, it is actually very captivating. When I saw you, I was like, "Oh my god, this dude looks like Chester." And then when I've learned that you are a band because it was at the show, right? I was like, "Oh my god, I need to check them out." And it was so nice to see that you have your own stuff going on. You know, like yes, it has a lot of inspiration from the past, but it sounds fresh.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I think that's what every band should be doing, is expressing who they are rather than being like, let's make a song just for the sake of it to sound good. And it sounds like this band that I really like. That's why I love this dude, because he's this pure expression and shit. So yeah, that's what gives it like that uniqueness. I think more bands should be doing stuff like that.
There is nothing wrong on exploration. In my personal opinion, it takes time to find your own sound.
For sure.
It takes decades.
Yeah.
Like it sometimes can take the whole life, and then boom, one song came out, and you realize that this is the thing. Like this is what your sound is,
that's
right?
how I felt with making the band was, because I was a solo artist before this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, all right, this is working too. So
He used to be a
And it
rap
takes
god.
time.
I used
It's
to.
showing. Yeah, it shows. It shows. Yeah. Listen, I just want to say, people often love, especially on social media, like this hate culture of comments section is very like big, right? And it's easier to spread negativity rather positivity on the internet. So there are lots of people who are like, we've seen this all already while you're recreating the same thing. My opinion is that as a musician artist myself, being 2 decades in music, it takes time to develop your artistry. It takes time to find your sound. And there is no such thing. Like, listen, there are just so many notes out there. Like, of course, everything was already done, but it doesn't mean that we need to stop. We're just basically taking our inspiration and creating something with our own personal touch. So I think it is totally fine when you are going through phases when you're trying different things, and finally then you find something what really resonates. That's a true art, and it takes courage, to get where you are, guys, right now. It takes lots of courage and time.
So also shout out to our producers.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty fire producing
Some
out
very
here for
fire
sure.
producers that we got to work with that definitely leveled me up, you know.
Who are you working with?
Ricky P and Greg Dubs, they produced the entire EP.
Mhm.
This new song that just came out.
You guys doing waterfall releases?
Huh.
Like, are you doing waterfall releases?
Oh, technically, it's only 4 songs,
Mhm.
so the second song will come out next month, and then we'll put out the
The rest.
remainder to the
Yeah.
following month.
Okay, cool.
So-
I'm excited. How do you guys create songs? Like you sit down together, jam around the riff or some idea, or it's more like you sit down, write some lyrics, and then you come to the band and show them.
He's the visionary of this project. He this is like his full expression of who he is into the music. So he's writing the songs for sure.
Yeah.
But then we go and rock that shit live. So that's kind of what it is.
For this EP specifically, I just would link up with Ricky and Greg.
You co-write those
And-
things together.
And Greg, you know, we would just talk for hours, you know. Ricky would be like, "How are you feeling?" We would just chill, and then Greg would just pick up his guitar, and I would just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And then once the production's done, like, I remember the first session we did for one of the songs on the EP, every, like, 30 minutes, he kept, like, looking back over me and, like, "Yo, like, is this good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fire. Like, it's fire." And, like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not giving him any other note. And then, like, after, like, 2 hours, he's finally like, "Yo, like, if you want me to change anything or, like, you know, don't be afraid to, like, speak up." I'm like, "Yo, when I'm quiet is when I like what I'm hearing. So, like, don't stop the magic that you have going on." And I really just trusted them to do their thing as far as production, you know, with writing the guitar parts, writing the drum parts. Like, I just have my little say on, oh, do this with this part, do this with that part, just a little bit. And then I would write all the verses, and then Ricky actually came in to help me with not only recording everything, but he wrote all the choruses throughout the entire EP. Because I
got this with singing.
yeah, he got me singing because I struggle with melodies. You know,
Yeah.
I don't struggle with songwriting or lyrics. You know, I could write a verse and like I could do my breakdowns. Like, you know, the verses just naturally come to me. But finding a chorus and like a melody that just sticks.
Course, what made me real like love it.
Oh,
So
for sure. Yeah, they got
that's-
leveled up this EP for
it-
sure. We got the heavy sauce and then also the melodic shit going.
No, I like heavy. It's all
It's blended.
contrast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's really good.
Yeah.
That's how it works though with all the studio sessions. I really, you know, I work with people I trust, and it's just a constant back and forth. You know,
It's good to collaborate.
It's
for sure.
very good to collaborate with producers that can see your vision and like help you make it as big as possible.
I like the idea of working with the producer. All of my songs are co-written by me with my producer.
Mhm.
Sometimes people can come and offer you a song, right? Like I've heard this, especially when you watch somebody's interviews, especially in pop music. In my music, it is very, very crucial for me to write myself. I have lots of music is healing journey for me. I am actually just first of all, my community is people I deeply connected with over trauma bond.
Yeah.
And writing lyrics is very important because, listen, music promotion takes a lot of energy, lot of money out of pocket. We need to work on data and jobs to keep funding our music, right? We're kind of underground, but now we are more exposed to the audience because of social media, right?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like investing into something what I believe in. So writing with producers kind of unlocked lots of things for me. And it seems like for you guys too, like when you bring the vision, you bring the lyrics, you bring the melodies. Sometimes I bring the chorus, sometimes I bring the whole thing. Sometimes I come and I'll listen, I don't know what to do. I have this idea. We should sit down and write from scratch. So like
Mhm.
I love the idea of working with producers because they are fast. They're more like objective and they don't take things like personally. You know, there's no drama behind it. Like if you're working with someone professional.
That's why I feel like
drama.
nowadays it's like a lot easier and more efficient for bands to get songs done. I don't need necessarily all the bandmates there. I can just execute said vision and then bring them the songs and be like, hey, this is what we got to learn and play it live, you know?
What do you think modern new metal, modern metalcore should stay still like underground and be more DIY, or it should become mainstream like it was in 2000s when music was like rock music was really like big?
We need to get back to Woodstock 99.
Woodstock 99.
We need to get back to Woodstock 99.
That shit was tough. It was,
I mean, like energy wise, and because that was like the peak of rock being mainstream. It comes in waves. So I'm all for new metal though. Finally having like its moment again
for sure.
with a new act of like. Because, back then, the new metal actually was like, like you said, like Korn, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
It was all of these fucking bands. So I would love the same shit to happen now. Like, oh, fuck, it's all of these new bands now that are like elevating the sound.
I think that's
and
just what it is.
pushing forward.
I'm a big believer of like rock, metal, new metal, whatever it is, subgenre of rock. I feel like it's like a pendulum that swings back and forth through like the decades. And right now, especially, I feel like it's swinging back to rock and metal and new metal and stuff. So I feel like you see a lot of like new metal bands like popping up right now. They're kind of popping off. I mean, like, and like the big ones too, like Bad Omens, like Sleep Token, all those metal bands, like it's like kind of coming
Right,
back
and
for
to-
sure. Yeah. So I think it's always just a pendulum. It swings back and forth of like what's in and what's out. So I think right now it's definitely the time though. It's coming back.
Pendulum swing.
Yeah.
Strongly associates with Linkin Park in the end.
Oh yeah.
I think also with like live shows coming back, it's a lot more energetic.
Yeah. COVID's done now.
But yeah, COVID's not
Yeah.
so it's like
People kind
it's
of
way more
shock
energetic.
therapy.
Yeah, it's like way more energetic though when you see a whole band on stage. You see multiple people, you're like, oh fuck, they're all killing it. As
Nothing
opposed-
beats that shit.
Nothing.
There's nothing like live shows can never be replaced.
Yeah.
It's just like
So
it's beautiful. Yeah.
What's the most overrated band? Everybody is like buzzing about them, but you don't get it. You're like, What the
I
heck?
already mentioned them. I'm not even gonna say it though.
Sleep Token.
Yeah.
I like them.
They're alright. Like I like the summoning. Everything else though is it's kind of ass. They're kind of ass. I don't get it.
I don't even really listen to that much of the new rock artists.
He wants to keep his mouth shut so that if any of them hear this shit, they're like, he wants to keep all the doors open. Nah.
no, it's okay. We don't want to
I've
make
talked-
anyone uncomfortable.
I've talked shit about them multiple times. I'm just going to keep talking shit about them because that's like that's my friend, yo, Khaki. I'm sorry, you need to step your shit up. Private School is not that great of a band. Alright, so he's just gonna lay it out. But hey, I didn't message you already. We can talk after this. You know what I'm saying? I
can
say it
talk
openly. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate the motion, and even though some bands can be like gimmicky or whatever, they still are like giving eyes to rock. Like so, even if they're like not that great of a band, it's like, yo, you're putting on for rock, so I can't even hate on that.
Listen.
I appreciate anybody that's doing rock music right now, even if it's bad.
Actually,
Yes.
fuck the Sleep Token one. They're fine. Machine Gun Kelly though, stop. Just don't do that.
He's
bro.
a nice guy though,
You met him?
in like passing.
I don't even care, man.
You turned red. Like,
don't even
what an
care.
uncomfortable question I just asked.
No, it's a good one. I mean, there's a lot of like really bad artists, to be honest, but
Yeah.
we're chilling on that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
To be like young on the scene and shit, especially in like the social media era, you're just like on blast 24/7. A lot of people, you know what I mean? So you have to like just accept it. Like we honestly like the hate comments. They're funny.
yeah.
What's
I
the
think
most
if you go
crazy hate
into it
comment?
with that many,
Shit is definitely from the last podcast. We were trolled hard, and I said that there's no solos in new metal,
yeah,
when we literally have solos in our songs. So that was what pissed some people off.
it's easy to rile up the internet.
Yeah.
Super easy. Like they just don't get it.
But I think people just saying like this is a new metal. You know, I don't even see how that's really like a bad comment, but I don't even really care. It's like if you think it's rock music, so whatever genre you want to give it, you know, I don't even care.
Whatever you comment and say about us helps us. So thank you. Talk more shit.
That too. It definitely helps the algorithm.
Dumbasses.
Listen, I totally get it. Some people might not like what you guys do, or there are lots of people who doesn't like what I do, and lots of people who gives me so much love. I'm sometimes like wondering, what did I do to deserve this, right? So music tastes are very subjective, and you might not get some other bands for having so much like popularity, right? Like myself, I'm happy that Sleep Token is doing so well, right? I don't really feel that I like that music that much. I have other new bands I love to listen to, and I love lots of underground. I love lots of mainstream too, and as long as, listen, if their fans are happy, if their fans are taken care of, it's totally worth it. So
Yeah.
why not? Yeah, I might not get it, or somebody else doesn't like it, but it exists, and you're gonna cope with that shit. So,
Yeah.
like my majority of my listeners are men. Do you guys know your demographics? Who are your listeners?
It's definitely like young adults. Definitely leans a little more towards the male.
Yeah, I would assume
It's
so.
like 70-30 male, female.
That's very common for rock music.
Yeah.
And
then
what's the
it's like
age group?
the age group, it's really honestly anybody between 20 and 30. You know, either like young adult
Young
or like,
millennials and Gen
or
Z?
just, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's because we're getting a couple old heads. There are people that are just older that are like, yo, you're bringing it back.
Yeah, they
Fuck
miss
yeah.
it.
You know, they miss it. So they're like, fuck yeah, this is fire. It's all the definitely like between 20 and 30 is like our highest age range.
Do you guys have any message you would like what would you like to tell to your fans?
We love you. We love you.
We love you! Honestly, all you other fucking bands need to step your shit up. I'm coming for everybody's fucking neck this year. I'm here to talk my shit. A lot of people really did not give me my fucking flowers, and I feel like my flowers are fucking deserving. I fucking make fire ass fucking music, and I'm doing all this shit with no fucking label, no fucking backing, just straight me and my fucking boys. So all y'all that are fucking got some sort of funding behind y'all or some sort of fucking machine, just know I'm busting my ass working that algorithm all organically, bitch. Maybe not safe. Go buy some fucking merch, and the tour will be announced by the time this video's out. And I love talking shit because it gets people riled up. Love it. Yeah.
That's
On this beautiful note, we are finishing, and stay problematic.
Stay problematic.